You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Live. The other day, Ron Rivera came out with some very strong words about the vaccine. Well, he has went off again, and I mean, he has really went off the deep end. And this time, he goes on, and he actually throws a news network out there under the bus. He doesn't name the news network by name, but Mike Florio, who I'm sure is in full Corona bro lathered up status right now, bathing in the what he feels is the healing light of Ron Rivera, talking about the vaccine right now and getting all worked up, hoping it's going to cause a fury of people to run out and get it. And once again, if you choose to be vaccinated, that's your business, and that's great. If you choose not to, I also feel that's your business, and that's great. Okay, it's called having a choice in what you decide to do, in my opinion. That is what living in this country is all about. Well, let's get to this story because, yeah, he loses his ever-loving mind, and he may have done it. In fact, we're pretty sure he did it also by throwing what is very likely to be Fox News under the bus. Washington coach Ron Rivera rarely shies away from saying what he feels he needs to say, although he typically reserves the profanity for the locker room, the sideline, and or the practice field. He made an exception when speaking to Albert Breer of SI.com regarding the avalanche of misinformation regarding the COVID vaccine. Gen Z is relying on this. Gen Z, good Lord. Rivera told Breer, referring to a phone, and then you got some, quite frankly, effing assholes that are putting a bunch of misinformation out there, leading people to die. That's frustrating to me, that these people are allowed to have a platform. And then one specific news agency, every time they have someone on, I'm not a doctor, but the vaccines don't work. Or I'm not an epidemiologist, but the vaccines are going to give you a third nipple and make you sterile. Come on, that's to me, question mark. That should not be allowed. Rivera has some justifiable concerns about the virus. Even though he's vaccinated, his cancer bout from 2020 leaves him with a compromised immune system. He's at risk for a bad outcome if he catches COVID. His willingness to speak the truth, unvarnished and uncensored, is what we currently need as a country. Thank you, Mike Florio. Our leaders are paralyzed by partisan politics and general red state, blue state paralysis. We need someone disconnected from the system to stand up and provide real leadership. Someone like a football coach, because that's exactly who we all need to take medical advice from, is a football coach. Someone like Ron Rivera. Hopefully, more people with clear, strong voices would join him in challenging those who desire to profit from telling people what they want to hear that prevents them from what they need to hear. I'm about to say something in a minute. Regarding the news agency Rivera mentioned without identifying it by name, it's possible that he was referring to one specific cable news agency owned by an NFL broadcast partner. At a time when the NFL is committed to taking the virus seriously and to maximizing the number of Americans who get vaccinated, here's hoping that Rivera and others connected to the NFL are privately letting said broadcast partner hear it loud and clear. So Mike Florio is saying Ron Rivera should go out there and him and Roger Goodell should bang the drum, most likely at Fox News is what he's implying. But I gotta be real. The other day I heard Hannity come out and flat say, in his opinion, people should go get vaccinated. So who's really giving misinformation here, Ron Rivera? Exactly. Mike Florio. Okay. Look, I watch Fox News quite a bit. Fairly Tucker, all these guys. And I've heard a lot of pro-vaccine talk. So I don't know that is a fair evaluation of said news agency that could be owned by an NFL broadcast partner. All right? Man, I had more respect for Ron Rivera than this, to be honest with you, but he has lost his ever-loving mind the last month. Look, I admire the man for battling through cancer and everything like that, and he used his right. He wanted to go get vaccinated, so he did. He felt like he needed to, and I have no issues with that whatsoever. But, and if he wants to voice his opinion, fine. But at the same time, he needs to understand that there are people that are going to make their own personal choices based on what their doctors tell them. Their own personal doctors tell them to do regarding the vaccine, right? I'm not sure we're going to listen to a football coach to get our medical advice, all right? At least most smart people are probably not going to listen to a football coach. And, of course, Mike Florio, the head Corona bro himself, believes this is unbelievably, massively brave and stunning, obviously, and courageous, I'm sure. Okay? Again, if you choose to take the shot, take the shot. If that's what you want to do. Okay? It's not up to a YouTuber to tell you what to do with your own body. All right? But I think it's interesting that Ron Rivera wants to jump out there and talk about misinformation. When you're throwing that news agency under the bus, and all I've pretty much heard is them telling people to go get vaccinated, I'm not sure you have all of your information straight, Ron Rivera. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. It looks to me like Ron Rivera may be running his mouth about something he's not quite got all the facts on himself. I mean, really, come on. And you got to wonder, how much does Fox appreciate Ron Rivera coming out and saying this? He didn't use the news agency by name. So, but, I mean, you can surmise when Florio throws it out there and says, it's a broadcast partner of the NFL, well, we know who that is, right? Peace. I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.